So I haven't done this for a long time. All right, can you guys see the slides here? I'm showing cool pictures of Cyprus over here. Let me know if in the comments you guys can see that, yeah? Yeah, okay, cool. Not sure what happened there. So basically, the most important thing for me is spending more time with my son, which, wasn't a big deal in my 20s. It wasn't a big deal to have more freedom. I didn't mind working my ass off in my 20s, but getting older, getting wiser, getting crankier now, and I really value free time a lot more. How many of you guys, and girls, obviously, how many of you have kids? Because, 2 years ago, I couldn't relate with parents, right? And, they would just say to me, you'll understand, it's not as easy when you have kids, you'll understand, blah, 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 and I was like, oh, you'll find a way to do it. Now I understand a bit more. So Yara's got an 8-year-old boy. Wow, okay, so a lot of parents on the line, that's cool. And so you guys know, that getting this freedom it's a lot more than just sipping cocktails on the beach. It's the fact that you can just go and hang out with your kids and see them grow up and do cool things. Like, Samuel just started walking about a week ago, and it was really cool that I'm there for these things, and I see him whenever I want to. And I'm not a slave to work. So I used to think this stuff was kind of corny and cheesy, and I'd see people talk about the stories of having time with their kids, but I never really understood it. Now I do. I'm one of those cheesy, corny people, sorry, but that's the truth, just being authentic. So the point is, though, I do remember being broke, overworked, and underpaid, because a few years ago, probably about 7 or 8 years ago, I was a broke college student working part-time in a gym. And I saw other trainers working for themselves, making a lot more money and having the freedom to choose their own schedule. So I quit my job and I went it alone because I wanted a predictable and consistent income doing something I love and have the freedom to enjoy my life and also do something that's worthwhile. The problem was I was only making about $600 a month, and I couldn't even afford to live by myself. I had to live with my parents at this point. And what was worse is that I even planned to move in with my girlfriend at the time, mainly just so we could share the rent. And this sucked because I was supposed to be my own man, being a provider, a breadwinner, if you like. And I felt like a loser because I was just living off everybody else. And I kind of realized eventually, I accepted that I had no clue what the heck I was doing and all this stuff. I didn't know how to get clients. I didn't know how to grow a business. I felt like I'd have to go back to a 9-to-5 job, which I promised I'd never do. And I gambled everything to do this for myself, and the little savings that I had were burning up pretty quickly. So it soon got to a point where I hadn't paid my rent, and I got an eviction notice, and I had very little time to pay up. So after searching for answers online, I came across a successful millionaire in my industry, and he let me see all the things I was doing wrong, but I had no clue about. I mean, he showed me, for example, that I wasn't branding myself as a trusted expert and authority in the marketplace. I realized my content and my website looked the same as everybody else. I was talking about science and jargon, and I was being too technical for my prospects. Okay, how many of you guys think you might be doing that a little bit? So I bet 90% of you guys on this call are probably a little bit too technical for your audience, right? That's a big, big problem for a lot of coaches. You're not connecting. Whereas those celebrities I showed you earlier, the Joe Wicks and Dr. Phil's, they keep things super simple. That's one little secret right there. And I was slashing my fees and looking desperate, basically. So I learned that I had to position myself as the go-to expert and the trusted authority on my topic. I had to put out good content that inspired people, had to learn to give great presentations that helped people in masses so I could leverage my time. And I started positioning myself as this expert and trusted authority to my prospects, and immediately I saw more engagement on Facebook. People started coming to me asking if they could work with me. Now, the next problem was I suddenly started getting these clients, but things actually got worse. right? So let me know if this has happened to you. This is kind of the second problem I came to, which is where we have two groups of coaches here. The next problem was I started getting busy. So I automated my marketing using like marketing funnels, Facebook ads. I started doing like seminars. I got featured in the media, and I grew to about 63 clients, paying, to make about 7,000 to 8,000 a month. But before long, my diary was full, and now I hated my life because I boxed myself into a job. I got caught in what I call the time for money trap, and I was a busy fool. I was working with clients from 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. every day. In the spare time I had left, I had to go and make websites, I had to write emails, create content, publish a blog, do a podcast, make phone calls, etc., etc. And my business just felt like a deck of cards waiting to collapse. Not only that, but I sacrificed my health and my relationship time. Didn't even have a proper relationship up to this point. So it was good money, but no freedom. And I was just stuck in a job, in the same job I tried so hard to get out of. That's the irony of it. How many of you guys feel like you're in that position right now? Who knows what I'm talking about here? Well, let me know. Please let me know if you relate to this. So I don't think I'm the only one going through it. I don't think I'm that unique. So yeah, a lot of you guys, you get this, right? This is real life stuff. We're not just making this up. So I had to learn how to grow what I call a real business. I stopped listening to marketing and sales gurus at this point. I mean, look, their knowledge was great, but it's not what I needed anymore. I needed to stop being a solopreneur with a job and become an entrepreneur that owned a business. And I wanted to share my system, like my methodology for getting results with my fitness clients, my mindset clients, and then later on in business. I had a system and I wanted to get it to more people. So I leveraged my expertise at the time into products and courses that I could sell online to anyone in the world. Now I had a scalable income. Then I trained other coaches to serve clients on my behalf, and then I had freedom. And finally, I automated the marketing system, so I no longer had to create endless blog posts, emails every single day, a million videos on YouTube. My marketing funnel did 90% of the heavy lifting for me and sent me a flow of clients on autopilot. So the real result for me, though, was freedom. It's great to have no financial worries. Feels good to know my services and products are making a difference to people around the world, people I haven't even met. But the most valuable thing is to have the freedom to do what I want, when I want, and live life on my terms. So look, maybe you started working for yourself to create more freedom, more income, more impact. And like me at the time, you don't have a huge marketing budget. You don't know or want to know how to build complicated sales funnels. And you don't want to be a full-time salesperson. Maybe you just want to help people make a difference and have some financial certainty. Okay? So you're not alone, because soon after, other trainers, coaches, and consultants were curious to know how I'd grown this, six-figure income streams and yet was able to live a freedom-based lifestyle, traveling around and working from my laptop. So then I packaged everything up. I called it the Expert Authority Blueprint. And now coaches, consultants, and experts around the world have used this system to, earn more while working less. And a couple of cool stories here. This is some of my friends and clients, Brian Grasso and Carrie Campbell. This is cool because Brian and Carrie are scaling up their business right now. They want to go into the 7 figures, really high, and they were a bit stuck because they didn't know how to serve more customers without doing more work or doing a million retreats or launching more coaching programs. So I got with Brian and Carrie and helped them instead launch an apprenticeship program. So they could now get people to come on board to learn their system and be coaches for them. We launched it. We had 35 people, paid Brian and Carrie to learn their method, and now they're going to have a handful of coaches ready to work for them in the next few weeks. So that's been able to now really triple their goals and give them a lot more freedom in life. Now they work fewer hours than ever and they're earning more. We've got Imran, So Imran helps people quit corporate jobs to start their own online businesses. And he was able to double his revenue and grow to $80,000 a month, attracting dozens of high-ticket sales, using some of the automated systems and some of the sales psychology that I'm going to talk about later to do that. And then we've got Eve, another fitness coach who's used some of these principles, and she's been able to grow her revenue by 24%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for some people that could be a couple of thousand extra a month, and that can go a long way because when you get more freedom, you don't need as much money as you think you do to be happy, which is pretty cool. So here's really what we're going to cover in the next 25 minutes or so, whatever it takes. I'm going to cover three main topics here. And really, I want to reveal kind of three secrets here, right, that most coaches and experts around the world don't know. If you understand these three things, you are going to be in like the 1% of coaches that actually can feed themselves and have a lifestyle business they love. Are you ready? So the first secret is you can brand yourself very quickly, much faster than you've been taught. And I'll show you what most people do wrong and what to do instead. I'm going to learn about how to get a never-ending stream of new clients. And you can do this without high-pressure sales tactics. Now look, I've been on sales programs. I've learned sales from some of the best people in the world. And to be honest, I just didn't really mesh with what they were teaching. I just it seemed pretty good, it made sense, but for me, I'm not a confrontational person. I don't like to do objection handling and things like that. So, some of you guys saying there's no sound. The audio does cut out sometimes. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. A couple of you guys said there's no sound. Can the rest of you hear me? Let me know. If not, the audio should come back on in a minute or so. You can hear. Okay, cool. What's happening there? Internet in Cyprus is pretty shit, but there you go. All right. So yeah, I wasn't confrontational. I don't like the kind of objection handling type stuff where, I mean, let's see if you guys have heard this, where it's like you're on a phone call with somebody, they say, I can't afford it, or they say, I've got to go and speak to my partner. And what you're taught is that they tell you to say, don't let them go. Don't let them talk to their partner. Come up with a story, and you try and manipulate people to say like, oh, I'm sure your partner would want you to make decisions for yourself. And I just, no, I don't know about you guys, but I just don't like that stuff. I'm like, cool, this is a big program, it's a big commitment. I think you should go and talk to your partner. I think that's a really good idea. If you need to make the sale that desperately, you have a systems problem, not a sales problem. You shouldn't be desperate for one client to say yes or no. So I just didn't like that kind of stuff. And I realized later that in our industry, it's actually better not to do that. And I'll explain more later. And the third secret is you can have scale and freedom. You can actually double your income whilst cutting your work hours in half. And I'm going to show you proof of people that have done that using what I teach. So the first secret then, instant branding, how to be seen as a go-to expert in 30 days or less. Okay, so here, first of all, is what the other coaches are doing. The coaching market is growing rapidly. There's so many coaches, consultants, experts, trainers, yoga instructors, fitness instructors, marketing coaches, growth hackers, whatever you want to call them. They're coming out everywhere. Let me know if you have seen a huge rise of experts, so-called experts, in your industry. Let me know in the comments what industry you're in, and have you seen a sharp rise in people in the market offering these services out of nowhere, right? They studied a book over the weekend and now they're an expert with a consulting program. Let me know if that's happened to you, because it's definitely happened in my industry, I tell you that. We've got business coaches who haven't even got a business. We've got people with teaching Facebook ads that haven't even used Facebook ads. I see people, I swear, I kid you not, guys. I've seen people literally, I'm not going to name names, but I've seen people who are out there saying, I'm a Facebook ads coach, and I see them posting in a Facebook group asking other marketing consultants how they can get clients with Facebook ads. I've seen that. And the funniest thing is they don't even have the awareness to realize how dumb that actually is, right? They just think it's fine, right? It's crazy. So what these other people are doing, the bad news is there's so many people offering this. The good news is that these people are shouting claims, saying they're the best with no substance. They're spamming the market. They're sending private messages to people. They're afraid to stand out and be authentic. They're just like complete rip-offs of somebody else. They're taking and not giving. Have you guys seen that? They're just like, give me, give me, give me, buy this, buy this. And they don't give anything of value away for free first. And this doesn't work, and it just backfires because there's, like I said, a growing number of competitors. So your market, your prospect, they have more options than ever before, right? Not only picking a coach, but they can probably pick up a diet pill or some kind of something, pills, potions, quick fixes, instant software that gets you clients overnight. They can do all these things, right? And so if you want to stand out and get a long-lasting business in this industry, you can't do those things. You've got to be a little bit different. What you need to do is learn how to speak your client's language, right? This is really the key. It sounds basic, but I'm going to fire a few questions at you, and if you can't answer these yet, you know what your next step is. Okay, first of all, think of your ideal prospect or ideal customer. Think of like the best prospect you've got right now, or think of a good customer you have and think about when they were a prospect first. What are their physical demographics? So, is it a male or female? How old are they? Are they 34 or 42? Because that's going to be a big difference. Someone that wants to, say, lose weight at say 26 has very different reasons about losing weight than someone who's 56. Someone who wants to make money online at the age of 19 will be marketed to very differently to someone who wants to make money at the age of 45. So that's very important, just to know some physical demographics. And why? Is your ideal customer married? Are they single? Are they divorced? Are they widowed? What kind of cars do they drive? What kind of valuation is their house? Where do they live? Are they in suburbia? Are they in the city? Are they in a rural area? And why? Why is the most important question you can ask. Everyone collects demographics, like demographic data, but nobody asks why. If you just ask why those things and explore some of the reasons, you will find a whole new world of information about your prospects, right? And you'll start coming up with natural content ideas just by asking a few questions about that. Here's another one. What's their typical day? Can you tell me? What time does your ideal prospect wake up on average? What's the first thing they think about? What's the last thing they think about before bed? Here's another one. When do they get triggered during the day? So they have a pain that you can solve, but where does that pain become apparent for them? Where, when, and how? Right? And if you have two different demographics, you're not doing this exercise properly. You need one ideal customer. If you can't serve one customer, you're not going to be able to serve 2 or 3 or 4 customers. If you want to get seen as a specialist, you have to pick one market and dominate that market. And then later on, you can expand. But when do they get triggered? During the day, right? This is good to know. If you know this and you start making content about these situations, you're going to get way more engagement. Your Facebook posts are going to get shared like crazy, right? What have they tried? What are they sick of? What are they skeptical of? Right? You need to create content that enters the conversation already going on inside their heads. This is a line from some really smart marketing person from years ago. Can't remember who it was, but maybe some of the marketing experts on the line can fill me in with that. But I remember this line and it stuck with me. If you can just talk about the conversation going on in your prospect's head as they go through their day, they're going to like your posts, they're going to follow you, and they're going to become attached onto you. But most experts are talking about themselves, or they're talking about their solutions. You're not talking about them and their problems. That's how you want to start the conversations. Robert Collier, thank you, Daniel Sanchez. It was Robert Collier was the guy that said that first. Just so you guys don't start quoting me on that, because I didn't make that up. So think about the conversations in their head. It's going to be very more pain focused, very focused on certain situations throughout the day. You start making content like that, you'll start getting more engagement. And ironically, when you become the person that talks about their problems, when you talk about them, they'll start seeing you as the expert and authority. That's a funny, ironic rule, but it's the same principle as to become interesting, you need to be interested in somebody else. And you just listen to somebody and they tell you all their problems and you listen without saying a word, they like you more. Studies have shown this, right? So you haven't got there, you haven't got to go and brag and say how great you are. You just need to show okay, guys, if the audio is dropped, I think it's because there's a plane flying overhead. And when the planes go overhead, yeah, guys, but just if the audio goes off, it's because an aeroplane is going over my house. Whenever aeroplanes go over, the audio drops off. Strange, but so if the audio goes off, it's just an aeroplane flying overhead. That's all. I'm close to an airport, so that's what that's about. So anyway, you don't need to make tons of content. Most coaches make too much. Make less of it, but get it out there to more people. Get more reach. Use Facebook paid advertising. Use YouTube. YouTube advertising is going to be a big one this year in 2018. Mark my words, guys. You heard it here first. YouTube ads are going to be the next big thing after Facebook. All right, more people are going to shift over there, especially with video marketing getting so big, because people that get on video show their more true, authentic self. People that get on video demonstrate that they're real experts because they're not afraid to put it out there. And so if you get on video a bit more, you'll really start getting a bigger following. And not just Facebook and YouTube, but there are dozens and dozens of other content sites, platform sites that are looking for experts like you who are willing to take the time to share valuable content for free. Simple truth is, no one's doing it. It's easy for you to step in and take over. And you might be thinking that, it might work for Justin, but it won't work for me. Well, no, it doesn't work just for me. It works for any coach, consultant, or trainer, no matter how long you've been doing this. Here is one of our clients, Danny, and 4 months ago, Danny was working out of a gym. Now he started an online coaching business, started making over $10,000 a month, quit his job, and now works online from a laptop. And we started using Facebook video ads, which were really powerful. And he'd never used them. Danny is not really much of an extrovert. He's quite an introvert. He's not great on camera, but we just gave it a go anyway. And his first week using video ads, with 43 pounds in, he made 900 pounds back in sales. And the funniest thing is, we weren't even advertising a sale. We weren't advertising a product. But the video ads go out to so many people of his target audience, because he did the first exercise. He knows exactly who he's speaking to. He just started sharing conversations about typical things in the life of his prospects, and they connect with him. And they reach out and ask, hey, what can I buy from you? Can I buy your online course? So $1,000 made in the first week from $50 put in. That's the power of this. Nothing special about Danny's message. He's not a master copywriter. He's not a trained speaker. He just made some videos, sent it out to more people with an automated Facebook ad system, and made money coming in. Then we've got Jimmy, who, as Jimmy says here, he finally cracked his niche, his hook, and his message. And we did that. He gained 95 new members. That's the power of just locking onto your message and speaking your ideal customer's language. So important, guys. Many people think they're doing this, but they're not doing it well enough. Okay, if you don't do this right, then no funnel is going to save you. Okay, nothing else can save you later. You've got to get this messaging right for the business to work. And if you're trying to talk to too many types of people, you dilute your message. You can't speak to everyone. Speak to one type of person, penetrate through until they have to stop, look at your message and say, wow, this person is talking to me. That's what you have to do. No way around it. So another coach here is Anthony Joyner. He's used this technique to make upwards of $50,000. Now he has regular meetings with 8 to 9 figure earners, and he has meetings scheduled with billionaires in August. Now Anthony is making a big name for himself in the as a digital marketing consultant. So I remember having a conversation with Anthony about a year ago. He was just getting into all this, didn't know how to position himself as an authority, didn't know if anyone would listen to him. I told him these same things. He went out there and did it, and now he's seeing the results. So you can quickly position yourself as an expert and authority by sharing content that inspires, educates, and engages. That's the key to all of this. Now, secondly, you can also get a never-ending stream of new clients without the high-pressure sales tactics, right? And this is, let me tell you a quick story, right? The key to this is exclamation versus demonstration. Most people are exclaiming how good they are, but they're not demonstrating it. If you want to get more sales without selling, you're going to start giving what Dan Kennedy calls a dramatic demonstration of value. So when I started my first fitness studio here in Paphos, I first grinded for hours every day, didn't get anywhere, was too slow. I knew there was more clients out there for me. So I started to give more value by demonstrating my expertise for free. So I knew that if my prospects could just experience my help, they would want to stay, and I'd have no hard selling to do whatsoever. So I began offering free consults, trials, challenges, and this started creating a big buzz for me, and prospects started coming in droves. So my free consultations would show them deep insights into why they'd been struggling to get results, and I gave them some personalized pointers and tips to get back on track. My free trials allowed prospects to start getting the guidance they needed to implement my strategies and start seeing results. My free challenges kept prospects excited and eager to take part and tell their friends. And I started also doing webinars and seminars locally, which really helped a lot. And doing that really put me on the map and showed me as an expert, okay? So again, this is nothing new. As Dan Kennedy says, right? Dramatic demonstration. When you demonstrate your expertise, then you don't have to hard sell. Or something that a marketing expert, Taki Moore, his name is, Taki Moore says, the more you pre-sell, the less you have to hard sell. So show value up front, and you don't need then closing scripts or NLP and things like that so much. So give value, and again, the only caveat with this is you've got to be good at what you do, right? That's the thing. But I know you can do that for your clients. I'm sure you're really good at what you do. But your competitors, no, they want all the glory without the skill, and that's not going to happen for you. In this age, in this economy, coaches and consultants like you will prevail by being great at what you do and simply allowing prospects to experience a demonstration of it. So you get them hooked on the results, and the prospects will pretty much start closing themselves. So this works with no pushy selling, no objection handling and crushing, as we talked about earlier, and no chasing prospects around. Do this instead, okay? Here's some tips for this. First of all, create a signature branded service, okay? Package up your unique methodology for doing something. Maybe you have a 3-point system or a 5-step system or 6 pillars or 6 secrets or whatever it might be that people can learn and see there's a real process behind it. You're not just saying, I'll help you lose weight or I'll help you grow a business, but you show them that there's a process. I have a 7-stage process or a 4-part program. And this lets them see that you're more professional, that you've thought it through, and it'll just make more sense in their mind. You want to start charging your packages based on results, not time. They don't want babysitters. They want results. You know, when I started doing fitness boot camps, other people in my area were doing it, and they were charging about $50 a month for 1 month of boot camp. I didn't position mine as 1 month of boot camp. My program was a 28-day drop a dress size challenge, and I was able to charge $100 for mine. It was the exact same program as theirs, only mine was based on results, not on time, and that allowed me to charge double. And after a few months, the truth is, I had applications coming in every day, people asking me to join the program, knowing the price. The competitor, he went out of business, charging half the money. That's the secret of all this. You also want to qualify the prospects most likely to buy from you. So you don't want to waste time speaking to everybody that needs your time, because that's going to take you away from the business. You want to have applications and qualifying processes in place that will show people that they really want coaching, they want help, and then speak to those people. You want to learn to sell one-to-many, to leverage your time, get into seminars, webinars, live streams. Things like this allow you to give good value and gain new clients all in one go. And ultimately, prescribe, don't pitch. I use what's called educational selling, which means you basically talk to your audience, you figure out their problems, you ask what their problems are, you guide them through the steps to solve it for them, and if your product or service is a good fit, you offer it to them. But you're prescribing, you're not like pitching it. You're not saying, hey, what do you want to buy from me? But you're saying, hey, in my professional opinion, based on what you've told me, I think this would be a really good program for you to do, and here's why. And likewise, if you think they're not good for you, if it's not the right program for them, you have to be genuine and tell them that. These days, I turn away a lot of customers who want to work with me, but I just say you're not ready. You're not ready to take action. You haven't, you're too early. You haven't left your job yet, right? I want to work with coaches who are in the game, right? And they're ready to start, ready to go right now. Maybe they haven't got a product yet or don't know their target customer, and they'll learn that on my program. But if they say, I'm in a job, I'm thinking about quitting my job, then I'm like, dude, if you sign up for my program, you're going to learn everything and not do anything because your pain isn't big enough to take action yet. Get out of the cushy job, then buy my program and you'll implement it. So I spend time turning away a lot of people because of that. So again, let's go back to Imran, who's used this. This is Imran. He's used some of the automated tools. He started using seminars. And started changing his messaging. So he would start prescribing and helping people more than the old kind of pitch fests. And doing that, he just ramped up his sales, made $22,000 in 2 days even with slow Wi-Fi, right? And the sales keep coming in for him. Didn't change anything about his product. He just changed how he was positioning it and became more of an expert and a prescriber rather than a pitcher. That's the difference. We've got Lance here, another client in my academy. Now, Lance is in the basketball niche, and he's been using seminars and public speaking. He does this a few times a year, really leverages events, and makes tens of thousands of dollars in a couple of days, right? So again, nothing really crazy. He just prefers to get all the prospects in one room at the same time. I've got my friend Luis Congdon, who also started packaging up his products, made it results-based. He helps people start their own podcasts, created a program. I helped him do his first talk. He had an invite to speak at an event for 30 minutes. I gave him some help, gave him some speaking tips and how to present, how to give value. He did that and made $8,000 in upfront sales within that half an hour, right? Just to show you guys, it's little tweaks like this, getting leverage, are going to really jump up your income. And then third of all, scale and freedom. It is possible to double your income and work half the hours. You might think that's crazy right now. You might think that if I earn more, I have to work more. But that's not the case. To create a real business, you can't just work harder. You have to work smarter. And there's simple tools you can use now to automate things. So So look, here's the thing. I remember when the rush of getting new clients and rapidly growing my income up to 10K a month was very exciting. I loved that feeling. But then I had a new challenge. My coaching spots were filling up fast. I didn't have time to hold consults or free trials anymore because I needed those spots for my clients now. And this caused a problem. How do I keep the momentum going and keep taking new clients who are banging down my door without working all hours of the day? Anybody have that problem right now? It's a good problem to have, but it's still a big, big problem. And I then read a book that really changed my life, and you want to write this down. It was called The E-Myth by Michael Gerber, probably the best business book of all time to learn that. Okay, so take a look at The E-Myth by Michael Gerber, fantastic book. And this book revealed how the world's biggest and most scalable businesses all required automated systems, and taught me what systems are and how to create them. So I realized if I could automate my marketing, which was getting more people to see my expert content, and I could also automate my sales process, which was the demonstration of that value, then I could funnel in new clients every single day without lifting a finger after it's been set up the first time. And then I could then focus on doing what I did best, which is serving those clients and also growing a small team to help me serve those people. And also automated systems allow me to scale up the business. That's how I went from working in a coaching business for 8 hours a day doing everything to then working on businesses that grew and scaled up without me doing the marketing, sales, and client work. So you've got to remember this, okay? The solopreneur owns a job. The entrepreneur is different because they own a system that creates value. That system, the core system, is your methodology. It's the knowledge that that you use to get results. Now, here's a fact, okay? You do have a system. Every one of you watching this, you have a system for helping clients. The only problem is, for most of you, it's stuck in your head. It's in your brain. You haven't documented that system so that other people can follow it. Remember when I talked about Brian and Carrie earlier? They had that system in their mind. They now are able, because they documented it, they're now able to take on new coaches who want to learn that system and teach it on their behalf, for a small cut of the money. And that's what they're able to do now. It all starts by documenting that system. So start tonight, start writing down, how is it you get results for clients? How do you speak with them? What do you say to them? What's your follow-up system? This is the first step to freedom. So ask yourself, do you want a busy, well-paid job where you do all the work? Or do you want scalable wealth and freedom and have a real business? It's time to choose. What do you choose? Tell me in the comments. What do you want? And by the way, there's no judgment here. Some people might want to love being a solopreneur. Maybe they love being a freelancer and working 6 hours a day. Maybe you just love learning your craft right now. That's totally fine. But you've got to know that can't last forever. It's not sustainable forever. And you could be building a real business around that. Okay? And so, there's plenty of tools and things you can use right now that make all this a lot more possible. So a couple of tips here. How to escape the time for money trap and build a real business. First of all, you want to create a time leveraged or automated way of serving customers. That could be a membership site. It could be a digital product. It could be time leveraged by doing some kind of online coaching program where you serve multiple clients at once. I have one client, okay, this is really cool. Not many people do this, but I've got one client who he's been selling one program for about 15 years, right? He's a pioneer, about 15 years. He has a program where he sells a group coaching session every Wednesday. This is the main thing he does. Every Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m., he has a tele seminar like this. And all his customers, they pay him $5,000 a year, $5,000 a year to get unlimited access to that weekly time slot. So they can come on, they can ask questions, things like that. He's been selling this for 15 years. Can you imagine the number of clients he has paying him $5,000 just for weekly, that one time slot, 1 hour a week, over 2,000 customers. That's how simple it needs to be, right? That's time leverage, right? He's also an 8-figure business owner, which shows in the patterns, right? You then need to use an automatic marketing funnel that captures, nurtures, and converts prospects into customers on your behalf. So it needs to capture them by giving a lead magnet away, something of value they can opt in for. You nurture those people with like an email sequence or a messenger bot sequence, or just sending more value to them. You can also use a Facebook group or something like that if you like. And then it's got to convert them. So you want some kind of video presentation, an auto webinar, or even train other people to close sales for you. I was up in Canada a couple of weeks ago with a good friend of mine, and he's got an online business, and he has used a phone selling model. He has 2 salespeople who just do the phones. His funnel sends people to apply for a phone call with one of his 2 people, his 2 coaches, and they close over the phone. They close $5,000 packages, and this guy, he's making like $200,000 a month with a team of 2 people, right? It's insane. But it works because it's so simple. You see, when you're out there trying to make like 15 products and things like that, you're being busy but not productive. You need an automatic system that captures, nurtures, and then converts those prospects. So you can either focus on serving them, or you can focus on building the company and taking more time off with your family. And then you want to use Facebook ads and other PPC platforms, that stands for pay per click, to automate your lead generation and get your content shown to thousands of people literally in minutes. Literally in minutes, you can do that, okay? If you go to Facebook or YouTube, as I mentioned, you can say, hey, send this content to busy corporate executives who earn over $100,000 a year, are between 40 and 45 years of age, and subscribe to Men's Health magazine. And you can do that, and Facebook will say, okay, give us $10 a day, we'll show it to 5,000 of those men. Done, right? This is why those celebrity figures get where they are and earn millions, is because they reach millions of people. They haven't got the best content, but they are relatable, they keep things simple, and they reach more people. Okay, Joe Wicks and Dr. Phil, those guys, they don't make thousands of videos. They make 1 or 2, and they just reach thousands of people. That's the difference. Okay, you can make all the good content you want, but without an audience, no one's going to see it. No one gets any value, so you don't get the value in return. Only when you do all this stuff can you become the leader of your business and not just the worker anymore. And that's the difference. So here's a quick story. I love this story from Matthew, who about a year before he posted this to me, he was setting up his first fitness facility, brick and mortar business. But he wasn't sure where to go, what the finances should be, what his budget should be, didn't know how to bring on staff, things like that. So we started working with him in his launch phase, and 12 months later, he says, I'm working half the hours, earning double the income, and I'm currently spending most of my time with my wife and our newborn, right? Just to show you guys, I'm not just making this stuff up. This is real. It's a big secret. Most coaches do not understand, don't know, but you can do this. Or there's Luis, another client of mine who has really pushed the boundaries of automation. He's really going for it. And he's made an evergreen 100% automated program. He's investing about $90 US into advertising and getting 10 signups a month to his membership site. So it doesn't sound like a lot, right? But that $90 in makes him $2,000 monthly back. And that monthly income is stacking month after month after month. And again, that might not be a lot of money to some people, but it's pure automation. So Luis has his life back. That's the thing. And when you get to that point, you realize that it's more important to get the free time to go and explore life and do what you want to do. And then I've got another client of mine, Claire, And this is a really good message because she, we helped her launch an online program. She works in a gym, but she wanted to launch an online program too to create a scalable passive income stream. And she says, I love the regular notifications from PayPal telling me someone has bought my challenge. Thank you for this. And I love this one because I remember making my first online sale. How many of you guys here sell digital products online? Like, I mean, totally automated, like an ebook or something where there's no fulfillment to do. Give me a comment if you sell that online, and do you remember your first ever online sale? How did you feel? How did you feel? Let me know, right? I just want to see if you guys feel the same way. I remember my first online sale. It was like a $27 ebook, and it kind of screwed my mind a little bit because I saw a notification, someone's bought your ebook, and my instinct, my conditioning was to say, oh, I've got to now work with this customer. And I realized, no, the product is doing it. I haven't got any work to do. I've just made money, but I haven't got to go to work now. And that was like a really relieving feeling. That changed. I got addicted to that. And I was like, right, I want more of this. I want to get paid for my expertise, not my time. I don't get paid as a babysitter, but I want to make a product of value and then get paid for it for the rest of my life without doing more work. That's what I chose. And you can choose that too, like Claire did. So this one I love as well. This is from a guy called Keith Dean, who does SEO services. I love this message. He messaged me this, I don't know, about 6 months ago maybe. This was right from my Facebook Messenger feed. And this part right here is important. Now, Keith said he wanted more freedom. He said, I need £15,000 a month so my wife can leave her job and we can travel the world. That was like his dream goal. And if you look below, I want this on public record, he even said below, when we do, we'll come over to Cyprus and take you out for dinner. I want the world to see that public declaration, okay? Because then a few weeks ago, or a couple of months ago actually, Keith then messaged me this saying, finally, they've earned enough money. His wife has given up her job and she's now free, thanks to the systems and things that he learned from me. And now I'm expecting my dinner from Keith, my free dinner. Where are you, Keith? Where's my free dinner? Where's my free dinner, man? So I'm going to be chasing up with Keith very soon and check all that. But that's a really cool story because now he gets the freedom to be with his wife and his family and have a business that works for him. He's sick of working for his business. So what if you followed these strategies and you were seen as an authority, gained more clients, and created more freedom? Now, what if you followed what I showed you in secret number 1 and you use that content to enter the conversation in the prospect's mind and get them following you? What if you then did the second part and you enrolled prospects into clients by demonstrating value, doing what you love to do? And then you use the third part to automate and scale these methods so you have a real business. Do you think you get the lifestyle you always wanted? Right? If you want to do that, this is what I have for you. If you want to do that, it's impossible for me to show you everything, in this like kind of 60 minutes, but I try to cover as much as possible. I do have a mentoring program for those who are ready to move forward and implement this new opportunity. So if you want to earn about 10K a month and grow a real business like this, this is what I have. So if it's okay with you, I'm going to spend just 10 minutes or so walking you through my mentoring program and how it works. All right, so if you do want to go deeper into this stuff, this is for you. If you're happy, if everything's going well for you, you don't need any help, that's great. But if you would like my mentoring, this is what I have. Okay, the first thing I want to give you as part of this giant package is my Expert Authority Blueprint, which is my digital online course. This is a home study course, which takes you from A to Z through everything we've talked about, from branding, product creation, sales, marketing, funnels, everything. And I'll walk you through quickly what you get. So in the first module, you get access to this, you go online, it's there for you. In the first module, we talk about how to profile your best prospects, how to speak their language, and how to create content that really boosts engagement and gets them to follow you. Okay, I give you questionnaires, checklists, things that go super, super deep into the psychology of your customer. In module 2, I show you how to create that signature branded service and how to create different product ranges that give you more freedom. So if you want to learn how to make membership sites, that's in there. If you want to learn how to do masterminds, if you want to learn how to do online group programs, or if you want to do high ticket experiences, in module 2, you learn how to do all of those things. In module 3, then you're going to learn how to start building an automated marketing funnel. And you're going to learn how to create lead magnets, okay, a piece of content that goes out to your audience, and also how to build simple landing pages that turn people into subscribers and join your list. Then in module 4, it goes into how to turn those followers or subscribers into fans. So this is about nurturing. So if you have a Facebook group, okay, who has a free Facebook group? Let me know in the comments. If you have a free Facebook group, module 4 is going to show you how to run that group, how to get engagement high, how to grow it very quickly, how to get referrals in that group, and how to monetize that group. And if you send out emails, it's going to show you how to make good emails. In fact, I even give you my email sequence you can just deploy straight away. And if you want to learn how to use messenger bots and things, anything that sends content to your existing list to keep it warm and engaged. So when you do make an offer, they're present and ready to buy from you. That's module 5, how to turn fans into buyers. So if you want to learn how to do consultations that give value, if you want to learn to do webinars like this, if you want to learn how to do live streams, if you want to learn how to do seminars, if you want to learn to do any of those things to demonstrate value and make your offers and get new clients at the same time, module 5 goes into that. Module 6 is about being seen everywhere. This is about traffic. So module 6 is a bit of a bigger module where you're going to learn, the Facebook ads, organic traffic, how to get marketing partners promoting you, how to get all the traffic you can into that funnel. And you also, you get workbooks, you get worksheets, templates, and things like that. And you can access all this online. So it's a pretty versatile program, all there for you. So if you want to see a couple of client results, this is Josiah, one of our clients in the academy. Now, he wanted to move away from one-to-one coaching and build a membership site. So we use a system. I showed him how to create and launch a membership program. And within the first 10 days, he got 20 clients, which is like $2,400 a month. Again, might not seem like big money to you, but that's $2,400 with a few hours of work a week. And he's able now to step away and scale that up. We've got Shane, who's a nutrition expert. He's in the program. And like I said, we've showed him how to make upsells to his existing customers. That made him around 950 pounds. We then showed him how to do a seed launch and launch a new online program. And also from that to also gain 875 pounds a month in recurring revenue. Okay, and that's cool because he's just getting married now, and I really helped him out with that. We've got Ahmed, another client in the academy, and he said, what he got from my program, he paid $5,000 to learn from somebody else. And he says every time he invests in this, he receives 10x the revenue back. Powerful stuff. Okay, we've got Sam, another member of the academy. He joined, made £1,500 in a matter of minutes for his brick and mortar fitness business soon after joining. Then we've got Leon Benjamin, who is an Instagram marketing expert. He says this is the most ROI he's ever experienced in a program. And this is cool. Jimmy, another one of our clients from Australia, he jumped in. He wanted help with Facebook ads. So he says here, not bad for the first day of being on the academy. $1 leads from video ads. I haven't even watched all the training. Just thought I'd give it a crack. So that's really cool. First day in, a complete Facebook ads novice starts getting $1 leads and growing his business. We've got Danny Clark is a member of this academy, and he helps other network marketers grow their business, as Danny says, without being a dick. That's Danny's tagline. He knows his customer very, very well. He's doing really well. He's built an online recurring revenue membership system. He's now going to go into coaching programs and other things. He's making $10,000 a month consistently pretty fast. Got John Compton, another guy in the fitness industry, and he says this is the proven blueprint to making 6 figures. I like this about John, where he started making £8,000 a month, repeat business, 5K of which is going straight into my pocket and will help support my wife and baby boy. That's what it's all about. It's not about making millions. It's not about getting rich tomorrow. It's about having a business that gives you a very comfortable income, takes away the financial stress, and lets you support your family and do what you want to do in life. So if you're wondering who this is for, it's pretty much for coaches, consultants, trainers, speakers who want to earn at least $10,000 a month with the scale to reach more people and the freedom to enjoy life on your terms. So that's pretty much who it's for. Now you might be wondering, what if you're already feeling overwhelmed with things to do and don't have time for this on top? That's a really good question. And so the cool thing about this program that back online now, the sound. So again, this program shows you my daily productivity routines, how I get more work done by 11 a.m. than most other people do in a month, and how to work yourself out of the business. The way most people are doing it, they're working themselves into the business, and they're learning the wrong skills and doing the wrong tasks. So if you're overwhelmed and busy and need to get out, you need to be on this program. It's going to show you how to make your income grow and how to halve your working hours and grow a real business instead. So again, if you're already overwhelmed with things to do, I'm going to help you cut through the BS, help you realize which tasks you should stop doing immediately and which ones you really should start doing that instead. Okay, so here's a quick recap what you're going to get. First of all, you get the Expert Authority Blueprint, the 6-module masterclass, which is a $2,997 value alone. That's just the online program that tells you, as if we were sitting face to face, you've got that recorded on video explaining every step of the process. But that's not all you're getting. I'm going to make this a real mentoring program. So you're also going to be getting weekly live mastermind sessions for 1 year. Every single Monday, we get online, we'll do a live class, it gets recorded and given to you if you can't make it. But for 1 year, for 52 sessions, we can jump on the line together. You can give me your adverts to review. You can give me your offers to review. You can jump on the microphone. We can have a chat. And the clients love these weekly sessions because we get really deep into certain topics. We talk about mindset. We talk about all sorts of things. And it's really raw and real mentoring every week. So you get weekly mentoring for 1 year. So imagine that. Every week from now, you never get stuck ever again. Any question about marketing, sales, offers, positioning, scaling, building a team, mindset, you jump on the Monday call, we talk it out, you'll know exactly what to do that week. So you get the Authority Blueprint, the module masterclass, and you're getting the weekly group mentoring calls, which is worth $3,564 alone if you want to get that. That's total value now of $6,561. But I'm not stopping there. We've got more to go through. I'm also going to give you, as a bonus, my done-for-you webinar templates, sales scripts, Facebook ad swipe files, anything to do with the funnel that you can deploy. Because here's the thing. Over my years as a coach, I've had to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in Facebook advertising, testing out funnels, and paying to work with some of the world's best experts. But I don't want you to have to reinvent the wheel. I've already got proven results and tools to get more clients and for you to work fewer hours. And so I'm just going to give them to you in this package. Does that sound good? So when you use these templates and swipe files, not only do you save time and money that I spend on developing and testing them, but you also save potentially months or years of wasted time and money because you'll be getting it right the first time. So that's a pretty big deal. I just give you all the funnel templates so you can get a marketing funnel done, Facebook ads done, presentations like this. I give you seminar templates, webinar templates, phone call scripts, everything from my multiple businesses I give to my Academy members. And I just say, here you go, use it. So you get that as well. I've done a few templates and swipe files as well. That brings the total value of this program to 8,558. But we're not done, because I'm also, when you do this today, you're also going to get access to my Facebook Organic Domination Program. This is going to help you build a loyal following and get new clients begging to work with you using only your organic Facebook profile and groups. So again, it took me years to figure out the secrets of social media communication and tribe building, but finally I was able to gain clients, you know, almost effortlessly now. Now I can put a post out there and I know I'll make sales. But you need two things for that to happen. First, you've got to be building an audience that want to hear from you on Facebook. And second, you've got to know how to communicate with that audience in a way that engages and inspires them. So look, it took me years to perfect this and create a loyal following from scratch. But you don't have to take that long, because I'm just going to give you my exact daily Facebook social media posting strategy as a bonus. So this is going to make it easier and faster for you, because you know, to gain that audience and get clients from Facebook just by making Facebook posts. We do that because in this program, you will learn the 9 different types of Facebook posts that I make, and you'll get a deep understanding of the psychology of social media marketing in particular. So I've built, you know, 6-figure consulting business literally from scratch with organic Facebook stuff. And I'm going to give you that in this program as well. So when you add that to the whole system, then you've got the organic domination plan. That's a $1,997 value too. That's a total value of $10,555. But I've got one more thing for you. I talked about the importance of Facebook ads and also of using YouTube. So you're going to get a workshop on the latest cutting edge Facebook ads from some top experts. I actually have presentations and training from the people that do my Facebook ads. Okay, so my Facebook team, I have them train you in the group with the workshops and live streams, and we share exactly what's working. You know, in my Academy group, if any of you guys are on the line right now, you can vouch that in the Academy group, behind closed doors, I reveal everything. I show my latest campaigns. I show them the adverts I used for this webinar campaign. I show them how it's converting. I show them all my numbers with complete transparency. Because I've got nothing to hide. All I've got is things to share so they can learn. And I don't talk about theory. I teach you what I'm doing up to the minute. Live campaigns, I share them with Academy members because I've got nothing to hide. I don't give a crap. What I do works, so I'm happy to show anyone. So you get the Facebook ad training, and also there's a new YouTube program we've created, a 7-step YouTube program, and there's clients in the Academy right now. They've been using my YouTube program for 7 days, and one person alone has seen a 10x increase in viewers on YouTube. 10x increase with organic YouTube marketing just by tweaking some old videos and optimizing them in a new way to get better search results. So that's a big deal, and that's in there too. So you've got the Authority Blueprint 6-module masterclass. You've got the weekly group mentoring calls for a year. You've got the done-for-you templates and swipe files to build a funnel quickly. You've got my organic Facebook domination plan, just in case you're on a tight advertising budget and you want to go organic instead. And you've got Facebook ads and YouTube traffic secrets workshops. That's a total value of $11,555, right? And you can see it's worth that. So even though I'm not going to charge you that much money, because that would be insane, it's actually, you can see how much it's worth that. I mean, if this program helped you generate just one high-ticket client a month for the next 12 months, you can see how that's going to be worth it. And think about this. If you were making more than $10,000 a month and you had plenty of time to enjoy a new lifestyle, what would that be worth to you? That's ultimately what I'm offering you today. It's not more Facebook ads, it's not a marketing funnel. Really, I'm offering you what those things provide you, which is more freedom to do what you want. I'm not saying I'm going to make you a millionaire, but you can live like one. You don't need $1 million to actually have freedom and fulfillment. So think about this. If all this program did was cut your work hours in half, giving you more freedom, space, and time to do what you love with who you love, would that be worth it? Let me know, right? Okay, I'm glad a lot of you guys are agreeing with that. So basically, I'm not going to charge you $11,000. Basically, you can enroll today for only $497, one payment of $497, or you can do 3 installments of $232. And the installment plan is every 30 days. So you get billed $232 today, and then the second installment would be in 30 days from now. And the third installment would be another 30 days. So you have plenty of time to check it out. So you've saved $200 by paying in full, $497, and you do that, okay? So you can probably see why, you know, coaches, experts, and speakers, they pay me more than $72,000 to get one-on-one help from me, because it's not a cost, it's an investment that just pays them back multiple times over. Okay, so to secure your spot right now for only $497, just go to the link there, www.justindevonshire.com/immersion. This is the 12-month immersion program, and join for that. So, you know, look, just to put this in perspective for you, if you were going to hire me personally, or even have my team implement some of this for you, you'd pay at least, you know, 10 times what I'm asking today. But because I'm able to leverage my time and I can serve you in a group mentoring format, and you have the tools, templates, and everything to implement this yourself, because of that, I can pass a saving on to you, and you pay only $497. But I have to warn you guys, this price is doubling to $997 this coming Sunday. This is the last chance I'm ever going to offer this program at such a low cost rate. Okay, we're getting a lot of members coming on board now. The program is growing and scaling. I'm going to be putting the investment up to $1,000. And because really I've seen that I need to charge more for this, it's really a lot more valuable than what I'm asking for. And you've seen the stories already on here. You've seen the case studies. People are doing tens of thousands of dollars thanks to this program and the 1 year of mentoring help with me. So the price will be doubling up. So you enroll today for only $497. This offer again is valid until Sunday, the 10th of September. Okay, and remember, you're getting everything included, including the 12 months mentoring. So you've got 2 choices at this point. I think you know that. Either choice 1 is to do nothing with this information, keep doing the same thing you've always done, which maybe isn't giving you the results you want, or you can choose to follow the proven, tested model and all the templates and get my help every single step of the way and see how that works for you. All right? But it gets even better because I'm making this a no-risk decision for you. And I'm going to protect you with a 60-day money-back guarantee. Okay? So here it is. In the unlikely event that this doesn't work out for you and you try everything and you show me that you've tested it and you're not happy, let me know within 60 days and I will give you a full refund. And you get to keep everything for free anyway. So either you love the program and it makes you money, or you keep it all for free. I can't really be much fairer than that. So I mean, the real question is this worth testing out for at least 60 days? If you implement just 20% of this course, you're likely to get better branding, more clients, and more free time. Just doing this for 1 month will easily pay for itself. So, quick recap of what you're getting. Okay, you get the Expert Authority Blueprint 6-module masterclass with a $297 value. You're getting the weekly group mentoring call for 1 year of personal support. You're getting the done-for-you templates and swipes for your entire funnel. Getting the Facebook Organic Domination Plan. Getting the Facebook ads and YouTube traffic secrets training. All that is worth easily $11,552. You can get it until Sunday for only $497, but that is really strictly until Sunday. Okay, you get everything covered, tech setup. I keep things simple. You also have access to my tech team. We have a private Facebook group, and in that group, you get access to my tech team who do my active campaign. They do ClickFunnels, lead pages, WordPress, and you get to share your work with them, and they can guide you. You have trainings from them, tutorials. You can ask them any questions. So if you are thinking of doing some website setup yourself, we show you the easiest, simplest way to do it that even I can do, right? If it wasn't simple, it wouldn't be usable. So we make it super simple. You can get your websites up. I can show you examples. There's one client in the group is Mike and Gwendoline. Mike and Gwendoline join the academy, and they teach women how to give a natural birth. So let me tell you, these guys are not technical whatsoever, right? They teach women how to give the benefits of natural birth. They jumped in the academy. They've set up their entire blog, lead magnets, video presentation. They've got an automatic funnel operating right now. And they did that in under 2 weeks themselves, right? Because the programs show you step by step exactly what to do, how to build your landing pages, how to tie your email sequences together. I give you my landing page templates. I give you my lead magnet templates. I say, hey, here's my template of a PDF. Fill in the blanks. Here's my template of a video tutorial. Fill in the blanks. And it's very simple. So I'm also going to give you guys an action taker bonus. If you enroll right now from this presentation, you're going to get a one-on-one mentoring session with me in the next probably 7 to 10 days. We'll book this in. So me and you alone will get on the phone so I can get to know you and your business better. I like to know every person that comes into the Academy program. And we'll work right through your biggest sticking points and create a marketing funnel plan so we can multiply your profits this year. This one call will blow your mind, and I can teach you more in half an hour on the phone than you'll probably learn in some $5,000 course elsewhere. Now, my usual fee for a consult starts at $697. But I want to give you this for free. It's just one more bonus when you're joining us right now. So as a quick recap, there's everything you're getting. You're protected by the 60-day money-back guarantee. You enroll today for only $497, or there is the 3-installment plan. You can check that out too, but this is only available until Sunday the 10th. That point, it is going to double. Okay, guys? So I'm going to stick around for another 5 or 10 minutes to answer any personal questions you have. So let me know in the comments right now. Drop your comments below. What questions do you have? What else can I clarify for you? What's your next step from here? Right? Have you enjoyed it? Has this presentation helped you? Right? I'd love to get your feedback. Has this been helpful? What was your biggest eye-opening moment from this? What's the one thing you're going to take away? Let me know your comments right now, and we'll do some Q&A for 10 minutes. All right. So, okay. Right. So, what questions we got coming in? Okay. So we've got one question I can see from somebody is, will this work? I'm just starting out. Will this work if I don't have a product or a service yet? Yes, it will. Okay. It's actually better if you don't know your product. If you haven't defined your ideal customer, that's the reason most people are struggling, is because they haven't defined an ideal customer. So don't think that I haven't got a customer or product, so I can't do this program. No, if you have got a product, you're probably not even creating it in the best way. It's better for you to start this and get it right from day one. Otherwise, it's like saying, I'm going to learn to drive on my own, and then if I crash, I'll come and ask you for driving lessons. No, if you want to learn to drive and be safe and productive, then you need to start lessons before you get in the car, right? Get the lessons first, and you avoid all the problems. Okay. All right, guys. So what are the questions we have coming in? Okay, if you're starting out, this is brilliant for you. All right, Shane is in. Awesome. I'm in, says Shane. Just paid. Can't wait to get the phone and fill you in on everything. Awesome, Shane. My community manager, Eva, she is going to onboard you right now, so look out for a personal message from her. I'll send you a personal message probably a bit later tonight when I get off here. I'm going to go and eat some pizza after this. I'm actually going to go to a pizza restaurant, which I'm actually looking to buy. It's always been a dream of mine to own a pizza restaurant because I'm half Italian, so legit, not even joking. We're looking to take over this business. So gonna have some pizza after this, but after that, Shane, you'll get a message from me either tonight or in the morning, and do that. So, all right. So if you another question, if you're in two niches, again, nothing wrong with having two niches. It's just you can't grow them both at the same time because you can have diminished resources. You only have a finite advertising budget. You only have a limited time for marketing. So if you have two audiences, that means you have to have two offers, two programs. That means you have to have two marketing funnels. That means you have to have two sets of Facebook ads. That means you have to write two sets of content, right? It's impossible. The truth is, if you are focusing on more than one niche, it's because you're afraid. It's because you're afraid of specializing down and you're trying to keep your options open. It's a mindset issue. And every time you try and do too much, it's like you're basically telling the universe, I haven't got enough faith in one focus, so I'm going to try and make a little bit of money from lots of people. But the intention is you haven't got the confidence to do that, and your resources will be depleted. And that's why if you just learn to focus, you will succeed. If you try chasing two rabbits, you will catch none. That is not nice sounding advice. That is true. If you try chasing multiple rabbits, you will stay broke. You will keep struggling. You will not succeed. And if you do succeed somehow, it'll take you 10 times longer and 10 times the expense to do it. So you need to get really focused on who are you best at, where's your superpower? Who do you love serving? Who are you really good at serving? Who do you have confidence in helping? And get out there and show them, demonstrate to them you can help them. Until you get that confidence, the market will pick up on that fear. They will pick up on your insecurities, and they will sense you're doing multiple things, which means you don't really believe you can help me specialize. That's where most people go wrong. Once you've specialized in one market and you've succeeded, then you have a business knowledge and you can do other things, right? But to start off with, you can't do that, okay? All right, so, okay, awesome. And again, if you have trouble with your niches, when you join the program, Module 1 will blow you away. I'm going to show you how to find out your client demographics. I'm going to show you how to identify their buying triggers and human need psychology, how to find the driving forces behind all their decisions. And then I'm going to show you something called behavioral indicators, which will tell you who are the people out there most likely to be buyers and what's their psychology like. When you know these things, you become like a Jedi Knight to your market. It's like they'll tell you, it's like you read their mind, right? And it's pretty cool. So that's what you need to really pull people in. And it takes a bit, you're going to learn it, but when you follow us proven system, it's going to be a lot easier for you. All right, guys, any other questions? I'm just going to check we haven't missed any. Who else? Okay, doesn't look like, I'll leave it 10 seconds, but it doesn't look like there's any other questions. So all in all, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned something. I would love to work with you personally on my mentoring program, especially now. This is the last time it'll ever be that low. If you don't get in now, this is going to double by the weekend. So you can save a lot of money right now, a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of wasted effort. Get in now, get my help every step of the way. And you've seen all the success stories, you've seen my clients, you've seen the proof that this works. So jump in right now, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I will see you guys another time. So hope to see you guys soon, and I'll get this replay up as fast as possible.